All right, so typically what we're doing, YouTube, Comcast, T-Mobile, Google Docs, we're using these videos to promote more for the compounds that we have in 47,745 different departments, which is more like Austin Energy or Time Warner Cable or even LCRA. And it's pretty much had to use more of a opposite reference at the time towards using more of a common attribute that makes more represented positions more applicable. Depending on where you're at in your tropical of environment, you have like 47,745 different tropical environments within a residence in 1985 to 2018. So, that's just pretty much getting the full basics of, the property in 1945 to 1845, from Germany to New Hampshire to Tennessee to Oklahoma to Colorado to Nevada to Arizona to Oregon. And, it's just pretty much just naming the states of U.S. government and world cultures where you're looking at, majority of Louis Vuitton or Gucci or Versace, whichever one you like. And, that's pretty much where you're using those details. Other than that, and understanding more of that in those compounds, whether it's Sears, Sam's, or Target at that time. So it's pretty much using those types of companies for those types of sponsorships and subscriptions. So other than that, we are talking about MoneyGram being the producer of the transactions on Comcast to T-Mobile, T-Mobile satellite atmospheres. So, which is the whole design of the storefront and its departments of service. So it's pretty much using that. And MoneyGram's transits is supposed to be for the Google Fi spectrums that we pay for the introduction of that type of detail being put into the commercial building at the time. So it pays a full payment of that bill, 475 months out of every 12 months. So that's pretty much where you're using that detail to promote that urbanized balance. That's pretty much how you're using that. So other than that, we are working on stock and trade on Comcast and EcoHerb Catfish Industries, where you're working on at least 47,745 hours of depositions, going between 47,525 depositions and 475 different depositions. So, it's just pretty much using that with the company's policy of what you use daily, using the normal day duplicates of stock holding. So it's pretty much working with boxes and working with productions as far as the hardware that goes and gets served. So it's pretty much working with the hardware of Catfish instead of doing the mopping or doing much more of the financial operations, and and less of the dishwashing. So it's pretty much going towards the modern intermediates at the time. So just being able to know more about the future that holds, the past possessions, and being able to know more about 2008 from 2018, and knowing how to get past 2005 to 2012. So it's pretty much using that detail. So it's using the old fashioned 4484 to 8471 to 2278. So basically, it's just giving you a code and a pattern to use, and being able to use a unit of reference to promote more for the cause of action at the time. So with that, you got Google Fi. I mean Google Docs. Google Docs um, with filing. So basically, we're working on filing of either Google Docs or working with Eagle Herb as well. So it makes more of a reference note. So just being able to work with different categories of the state, whether it's nationwide or Comcast, and that's just using old storage that you have 495 hours down the road, and dealing with more optimal space. So just pretty much using Comcast and nationwide to provide for Eco Herbs, Catfish Industries, 77 741. So basically we're looking at 77741. 77,741 subscriptions or experience points have been promoted since then. This form is worth about $37 million already, just by adding your favorite contexts and your favorite attributes as well. So, that's pretty much as you using more of TCS, swag, um, Avid, TCS, swag, and Avid. You're using more of those statistics. You're gaining more of 37,559 times on yellow, blue, orange, and green tyranny. So that's pretty much where you start MoneyGram characteristics at, and you're able to get at least 2,000 off. Every time off that subscription, or capital tyranny of its own sort, of Bee Cave and Bog Homes and Little Stacy and Ramsey. So you're looking at that, and you're putting it on Google Docs to make more county propositions. So that's pretty much what goes down in the average Google Docs classifications. And that's what you want to work with, that type of deal. So Google Docs classifications, and that's pretty much where you're using more of the reference notes from EcoHerb and Comcast and Nationwide. Using majority of their landscape networks to promote more for Google Docs, and Comcast experience points going to Google Docs as you learn more about bigger spectrums that mean more towards the bigger state at the time. So that's pretty much where you're using bigger state mechanisms to build bigger situations and bigger scenarios.